since he only has one. And here comes the second command center finally from Midas. He's floating his barracks out, so he's either going to use those to scout or he's going to try to do something sneaky with them. I'm hoping he's going to try to do something sneaky, like building medic and marines behind the base. But he did commit to 2 barracks, so that was definitely a big mineral investment that he's not using right now. I think it's because it was scouted that he decided not to go for it, because excuse me, there are going to be a lot of dragoons out to deal with the medic and marine force. There are 2 medics going down, though. I'm not sure what those medics are going to be up to, though. They're going to have a tough time finding people to heal. But now the second factory is going out. And it looks like Tester is taking his expansion. That expansion is going to be harassed by vultures for a little while, I think. He does have a lot of dragoons down here, so those dragoons are going to be able to get the job done here. Going to be able to fend off. And I think Midas is just trying to draw Tester into those mines. I don't think Tester's going to fall for it, though. He sees one mine being placed, so I'm sure he knows that there are other mines out there. He wants to keep his dragoons safe and keep his advantage in this game. Looks like he has an observer in here already, so he's going to be able to break through these mines. And Tester just breaking through. I think he just went out, and instead of trying to take out all his mines, just walked right by them. And Midas is repairing a tank, so it looks like Tester is going to be fended off here. Midas coming in for some more harassment, but there's nothing really here to harass. I think he should keep his vultures back for a while. He might just be placing mines here, though. Trying to sneak by, that's not going to work at all. Those vultures didn't get anything done at all, except chipping away at a little bit of shield damage, I guess. Third and fourth factory going down for Midas. Completely switching out of his medic and marine builds. There are 2 lone medics. Those will be the last medics you see in this game, probably. I'm wondering what happened to those barracks, if he's going to try to use them for something. Since he has 2, I think he should use at least 1 for somewhat of a proxy. Just build some marines off in a proxy area, maybe build some fire bats behind the main or something ridiculous. Tons of factories, macro mode for both players now. Midas still committing from the side, and I think Tester has caught on to this trick by now. He was ready there with some dragoons, and there won't be a whole lot of probe kills here before these vultures go down. But he did place a couple of mines down that little stretch, so if Tester tries to go in and preemptively stop any kind of attack, he might be shot a little bit by those mines. Tons of gateways coming up for Tester. I'm wondering if he's going to pump any more Dark Templar, or maybe go for a Dark Templar drop. But Midas is moving to the middle. He's going to try to take the middle, and Tester definitely sees it with his observer. So he's going to be able to move in to the exact position that Midas is going to. Tons of dragoons out. So he was definitely preparing for that medic and marine build, but this is going to work in his favor anyway, because dragoons are great against tanks. Midas taking the spot by his base. Here's Midas' first-person perspective, putting down his armory, it looks like. So he's either going for the Goliaths or just a bunch of upgrades. Probably both. He's doing some scouting right now, just trying to make sure there aren't any extra bases. He kind of got bamboozled by the extra bases in the last game, so he wants to stop that from happening again. And he's going to wait for a few more troops before he decides to push more into the middle. Building a command center, he's going to float that down, and wow, Tester sees that, so he might sneak around and try to take this out. Tester, I think, is biding his time and waiting to get some more zealots out to deal with these tanks. He's been producing nothing but dragoons so far, which are great for defense, but he's going to need some zealots if he wants to be aggressive. Tester's getting some great vision in this game. He has observers all over the place, spotting everything that Midas is doing. He saw that vulture run by. He's going to be able to take care of that. He's doing some nice mine clearing. He's finally getting his group of zealots out, so he's probably going to push in very, very soon. If he doesn't lose all the zealots to the mines, which he just might. Lots of zealots going down there. And Midas is going to try to take that area in front of his 2 natural expansions, so he can take the 2nd natural expansion right now. Ooh, it looks like carriers are coming out. And Tester is switching up his strategy here a little bit. He's going for carriers instead of arbiters this time. And I'm wondering if if Midas has scouted this at all. He definitely has armories out, so he's going to be able to switch to Goliath soon. As soon as he sees that fleet beacon, I think he will cancel everything in the factories and just pump nothing but Goliaths for a while. And he might want to think about pushing in right now while the carriers are coming out, because Tester hasn't been committing to anything except his carriers at the meantime. So I think Midas is going to think about being a little bit aggressive here. He's pushing forward a little bit, just building some turrets around, trying to get a nice little static defense there in the middle. I don't see any Goliaths yet, so he probably has not scanned that fleet beacon yet. 2 armories upgrading at the moment, and it looks like Tester is trying to get some more mines out of here. 2 carriers are on the way. I'm wondering how many carriers are going to come out before he decides to reveal them. The usual amount is 4. You get 4 carriers, you fill them with interceptors, and then you throw them out and keep on the pressure and keep those Goliaths away from the carriers. A lot more factories coming out. Still haven't seen a single Goliath though. Terrans need to start pumping Goliaths way before the carriers start to come out, so they can get enough out to deal with them. Okay, it looks like Tester has a very large army. Both these guys are amassing their armies right now. Midas is basically using his for defense, and I still don't see a single Goliath. There's 1 Goliath. So maybe he has finally scanned the fleet beacon and he sees that there are carriers on the way. Or maybe that's just a hero Goliath. The hero Goliath is going to take out all 4 carriers. And, okay. Looks like Tester is probably going to have to bring in his observer. And as soon as he takes out these mines, I think he is going to try to move in and break the defense. Ooh, going in a bit prematurely. I think he should wait for his observer. Being a bit lucky there, walks right by the other mines.